Hello, my name is David Kelly, and today we're going to be talking about the auto industry, more specifically with the three companies, GM Motors, Ford Motor Company, and Stellantis. So before we go into a deep dive as far as what the issues that face this industry, we're going to do an introductory to each company, but GM Motors is headquartered in Detroit, Michigan. They employ over 165,000 employees over 22 different time zones, and out of those employees, they speak 75 different languages. Next, looking at Ford Motor Company, they've been around for approximately 120 years and they've employed over 186,000 employees over 125 different countries. Next, looking at Stellantis, they recently combined 14 different automotive brands and their employees consist of 160 different nationalities across 30 countries. So now we're going to be looking at the external factors affecting the auto industry through the pestle analysis. First, looking at political factors, is government regulations. This can be safety regulations, gas regulations, as well as there have been some states within the country that have banned the sale of gas-powered vehicles. Some economical factors have been inflation and the supply chain. The supply chain was initially hurt during COVID. Sociological factors have been the social norms shifting towards electrical vehicles, more people wanting the option of having an electrical vehicle. That brings into play with technology, with technological advancements, being able to make electric cars, making the battery sustainable. That's looking at employment laws, your FMLA, your COBRA, ADA, and then of course this all kind of goes around environment with climate change. So now we're going to be diving deep into the organizational analysis. After looking at these three companies, I would say all three of these companies are industrial organizations. That's where the external environment really determines their organizational strategy as well as their internal management strategy, even with HR. First, we'll kind of look at GM Motors and look at their column. First, kind of looking at their vision statement, a world with zero crashes, zero emissions, and zero congestion. Their values, from what I found, is being inclusive, think customer, innovate now, look ahead, one team, be bold, it's on me, winning with integrity. Their goal is growth. Their strategy for growth is creating a culture where innovation is valued, where agility is paramount. Kind of looking at their key critical issues, both issues externally and internally. I chose the political and sociological being critical issues externally. You look at the political issues with the government regulations as well as states banning the gas-powered vehicles and the sociological norm kind of transitioning to where people want that EV option. Internally, the reason I chose this as the internal issue is looking at their strategy. They're wanting to create a culture where innovation is valued. Well, yes, that is creating that culture, but one of the issues could be maintaining that current culture moving forward. So moving on, looking at the Ford Motor Company, their mission and purpose is to help build a better world where every person is free to move and pursue their dreams. They're valuing helping build a better world through social impact, community, and sustainability. And that goal is going to be strategized through innovation. You'll find that innovation is huge with all three of these companies. One of the key critical issues externally is the sociological factor with the EV transition, people wanting that electrical option. Looking internally though would be sustaining the workplace environment. If you're wanting community and sustainability, you really need to retain and work on employment retention and maintaining your workplace environment. Looking at Stellantis, their mission statement, powered by diversity, we lead the way the world moves. They're valuing customer-centric, win together, care for the future, and their goal is to be carbon net zero by 2038. If you're familiar with SMART goals, very, very much of a SMART goal there. Their strategy to focus on their foundation to care, tech, and creating value. With their strategy, I would say their technological and environmental are their key external issues, keeping up with technology. However, maintain that workforce and making sure that your employees are not being replaced by AI, even though those technological advancements may come down the pipeline. And those are the big things that are facing the automotive industry.